What's going on, people? Welcome back to nestatv. And as you all have seen, welcome to Arsenal Thomas Partey. Arsenal have signed Thomas Partey from Atletico Madrid. And right now, the whole fan base is, yes, right now, the whole fan base is, is in a good mood, because this is a great signing. Thomas Partey, that caliber of player to join Arsenal on deadline day, that's a big transfer. I don't care what nobody say. That's a big move. That's a big transfer. And that's intent somewhat from the Arsenal board and, Edu and stuff like that. How am I feeling? Great. Just to think of the midfield, if you check out the last video I did a video saying Arsenal are wasting time. They still waste time, even though it's a good signing. I did a video saying Arsenal wasting time in the transfer window. This, that, whatever, and I'm like, yo, listen, we cannot go this season with Xhaka, Ceballos, and El Neni. Who else? Xhaka, Ceballos, El Neni, and probably Willock as our only midfielders. That's not a midfielder that will compete to me, in my opinion. But deadline day, we have a big addition, and this will really drive the team forward. Thomas Partey, I think 27 years old. I think Thomas Partey is a very good player. He played a lot of Champions League game. He's a regular for Atletico Madrid, and you already know. Somebody like him coming to Arsenal, you already know what he coming with because of how Simeone plays. The big question is will Arteta get the same out of him? He needs to, because Simeone will probably demand more than what Arteta demands. Simeone is a very strict coach. You have to work hard, and he's set up a high pressing defensive team and stuff like that. And Thomas Partey was a part of that. So no, that would just put a smile on your face, thinking like, yo, he's coming to Arsenal with that to bring it to the Arsenal squad right now, and it's needed. Because if you look at the midfielders we have right now, Xhaka, he don't cut it for me, my opinion. Ceballos, I really like Ceballos. El Neni, definitely don't cut it for me. Ever since he came back, he been doing good. I can say that. He been doing alright, but is that enough? And right now, as you see in the Premier League right now, you need to have midfield depth. You need to have options, you know what I mean? And if you look at other teams strengthening their midfield and stuff like that, and you're like, yo, Arsenal needed to do something, and that's what we actually did. Half an hour to go on deadline day, and boom, Arsenal pull up the big move, and I'm excited, and right now, a team coming up against Arsenal and seeing Thomas Partey and maybe Ceballos or Thomas Partey and Xhaka in the midfield, it's a different look, it's a different vibe, you know what I mean? And a lot of people gonna be asking questions now, like, yo, will Arsenal go back to a back four and have 3 midfielders, a 4-3-3 or a 4-2-3-1? A lot of these questions will be asked, and is this all Arsenal need to be great again? No. Is it a great signing? Yes. And we don't want to be negative. We want to be positive right now and just back the team. Even though we think El Neni might not be good enough, we just have to support him, give him the confidence. Maybe he will get better. And I'm gonna be honest, you cannot say top 4. Oh, we don't have a top 4. This have a top 4 midfield, that have a top 4 midfield. No, it doesn't work like that. In 2015-2016 season, anybody had Leicester City in their top 4? I'll wait. Let me know. I'm still waiting. Did anybody have Leicester City in their top 4 in the 2015-16 season? No, nobody did. And look what they did. They won the Premier League. So it's like a team don't win a league, if that makes sense. Players don't make top 4. It's consistency. You know what I mean? And who knew about N'Golo Kante like that before that season? Nobody really knew about him. You know what I mean? And we know Marius was a good player. Wes Morgan in your centre back. Would you say he's better than the other centre backs at the time? Koscielny, Mertesacker, would you say he's better than these guys? No. So it's like, but with consistency, a good coach, decent tactics, and consistency, you win the league. They won the league by 10 points, and guess who was runner-up? Arsenal. So you cannot say, oh, for example, Chelsea have a better team, and you can't say Chelsea's going to make top four. You never know. It's consistency, and we have to just wait and see, and we just have to hope Arsenal bring that consistency to get at least top 4. I don't want nothing less. At least top 4, a FA Cup win, and winning the FA Cup again, and winning the Europa League. That's my 3 targets right there. You can let me know in the comments what are your 3 targets for this season. But we can talk about now, you know, after we are gassed, after we are happy that Thomas Partey is here, we can talk about how will he improve our squad. And a lot of ways compared to the midfielders that we have once again. And, you know, we don't want to put too much pressure on him. You know, a player coming to a new league, a different country. He is African. He was living in Spain. You know, he's going to be coming to England. And you're like, you know, he got to adapt to the climate. You know, in Spain, the weather is much nicer. It's hot. In England, it's gloomy, rainy, and cold. So, he going to have to adjust to that. Torreira, who went the other way to Atletico Madrid, he couldn't really adjust to that. Hence why he wanted to leave. So, I just hope Tom, but you know, like, for Africans, you know, African people, you know, Caribbean people, you know, the life that we came from, we, you know, most of the times adjust, you know, and I feel like he will do so. So we just have to wait and see. But back, as I was saying, how will he improve the squad? Defensively, you know, he would improve the squad a lot, 100 times better. His defensive awareness, his tackling, you know, them stuff together, and, you know, he's aggressive, you know, in the midfield. He looked like he controlled the midfield by himself. He have a lot of energy. He's everywhere. He win the ball. He gets stuck in. He's aggressive. The perfect player you would want in the Premier League. Torreira was similar, but Torreira didn't really add that dominating effect to the game, if that makes sense. And that's what I feel like Thomas Partey will bring once he hit the ground running and he gets his form. You got to give him time to get that. And he only can get that with game time. So Arteta, please don't come with your bullshit and say, oh, we got to give him... Of course we got to give him time to adjust, but he needs to play to adjust. Drop him in the first couple games. Throw him in. Give him time to adjust by playing, not give him time to adjust by being on the bench. He's a top class player, played against the best teams, played against Barcelona that we just couldn't beat, that we keep getting our ass kicked by. He played against Real Madrid. You know, he's playing against top teams in the top competition. So what makes you think he won't, you know, in the game adjust to the Premier League? You know, I feel like he will. Arteta, please put him in. But as I was saying, he will he would improve the team defensively. You know, he gets stuck in. You know, and the thing what I like about Thomas Partey is once he win the ball, his drive. And that's the attacking part of his game that I like. He don't just pass it off like what Torreira would do. He's a driving force in midfield, and that's where his box part of his game come in. He would take the ball and he would run with it. And he would go far with the ball. He would link the play and stuff like that. And I really like that about him. And that's what we've been missing in our midfield. You know, for example, the last player that really gave us that was Santi Cazorla. You know, he played very good defensively. He would get stuck in, but when he win the ball, he's going forward. He was playing good passes, and that's what Thomas Partey is going to give us. And, you know, I just think defensively, he is going to bring what we've been missing. Probably since Coquelin. You know, Coquelin did a lot of work defensively, winning the ball. He was a good, you know, midfielder with Cazorla. And now can we say, okay, we're going to get something similar back in Partey and Ceballos? Hopefully. But offensively, as I said, he had that driving force. He wins the ball, he gets on the ball, he drives forward. And Arsenal midfielders don't do that right now. Probably Dani Ceballos. He normally twists and turns, but Partey, in the games that I've seen, even his highlights and stuff, he drive forward, and that's what you need right now in Arsenal midfield. Xhaka do not drive forward with the ball. You know, so it's like, it's easy to mark our midfield because all they got to do is just keep a line and block off the passes. Now, when you have somebody that's going to drive with the ball, you know, you're going to have players commit. So even though they have a line, somebody have to commit, so that creates space in behind. And that's what we want from Thomas Partey. Also, his passing. His passing is very good. He keeps it simple too. He drive forward, but he do play some good passes. He do keep it ticking. He do give it a ball over the top. and I really like that about him. He spread the ball. A lot of people give Xhaka praise about that. I haven't really seen Xhaka been doing that. You know, he plays ball over the top. He go for the long ball, and I really like that. So there's multiple things towards his game compared to a Xhaka, because no, Xhaka would, you know, he will play the ball, but he is not. That's not in his game to drive forward, and that really you're easier player to mark, because everybody know, yo, he's not going to dribble, he's not going to drive forward the ball. All he's going to do is pass. So let's drop off, keep our shape, and we can block them passes. It's easier to mark a player like that than to mark somebody like Thomas Partey, where he's driving at you. He can swing the long pass, he can play a give and go. You know, so it's good to see we getting that in our midfield. And I'm going to be honest, I just hope that he can bring that form from Spain in the Premier League. As I said, he will need time to adjust. It depends on how Arteta would make him adjust. Will Arteta put him on the bench, bring him in here and there and give him time that way? Or he going to do just like Gabriel? Gabriel came in, he got into training. The first game of the season he played. Second game of the season he played. Then the third game of the season he get dropped against Liverpool. Fourth game of the season, well, not less than stuff, but the next game of the season he played against West Ham. Boom, we win that. No, he played against Sheffield United. We win that game again, and that's what we want. You know, we want to just get Thomas Partey. Like, Gabriel came from France also, out of the Premier League. He's younger. He haven't been playing at the level that Thomas Partey been playing, but you throw him in and he adapted right away. So that's what I want to see with Thomas Partey. Throw him in, let him adapt that way. Now, if you throw him in and you see the first 2 games that you throw him in out of 3 games, and you see that he's struggling, you pull him out, give him a break. Then you probably bring him off the bench and give him time to adjust that way. But first, please put him in. We coming up against Man City. He don't need time to rest. You know, he don't need a break. He don't need, you know, he's playing right now. He started for Atletico Madrid the other day. He's going on international break with Ghana. So it's like he's playing right now. He's in shape. So why not play him? So I just hope Arteta try him in and let him adjust that way. But it's a great signing. I'm happy. 45 mil Arsenal triggered the release clause. Finally, y'all seen him out of the videos. Y'all know how I felt about this. I felt like he was a player that we needed to get. Houssem Aouar also, but Thomas Partey deal was gonna always be an easier deal to get done, because if you look at it, Arsenal was trying to negotiate. They was trying to work their way in with it, but can I blame them? Not really, because you have to try sometimes. Like Houssem Aouar, they want to offer Guendouzi and cash, and Leon president that's firm, he's strict. He said like, yo, no, 60 mil. You know, it was like maybe he would have did like 50 plus 10 mil add-ons or whatever. But Arsenal stuck with 25 and then 38. You know, I don't even think they got up to 40 something mil to offer. No, Thomas Partey, all you had to do was trigger the release clause, and I kind of felt like what Arsenal wanted to do was see how cheap they could get Houssem Aouar for, and then trigger Thomas Partey. But the Leon president, he didn't budge. He named his price. Cannot be upset with him. It's a business at the end of the day for him, and he know I'm not gonna let go one of my best players for that much. So cannot blame him. Arsenal, everybody's not like you in the past when people come in for your best players and you just let them go. Everybody's different, Arsenal. But listen, I'm just happy we got Thomas Partey. Trigger the release class. We didn't even have to talk to Atletico Madrid. Take it straight to the La Liga offices. Tell them, yo, listen, we're going to trigger his release class. We want him. Then they say, hey, terminate his contract. You know, he can talk to Arsenal because we paid the release class. So happy to get it. Welcome to Arsenal Thomas Partey. Look at this guy, man. Look at this guy. He just look mean mugging. He just look aggressive. Like, I'm a midfielder. When I played against a lot of good midfielders. And I'm going to tell you, if I had to play against this guy, I wouldn't have been scared. But I would have been saying, yo, this guy looked like he would push me over. This guy looked like he would run me over. And that's just how we look. And the crazy thing, he looked just like how we play. He plays aggressive. He plays strong. He will push you off the ball. He would take the ball from you. You know, and he have an attacking side to his game. So I'm just happy to have him in the team. Why we had to have an international break? You know, I'm just ready to see him play. But, you know, we just have to wait. I just pray that, you know, he come back without an injury, and he can get right into the Arsenal squad. So once again, welcome to Arsenal Thomas Partey. Can't wait to see you play. People, thank you again for watching. Please subscribe to nestatv. Please share the content, like the content, and let me know in the comment what you think about Thomas Partey signing. Of course, I'm sure that everybody's happy, but let me know what you think. Please check out other videos on the channel right now, people, and thank you again for watching. It's your boy Nesta. I'm out.